Hey guys, it's Kevin here, West Virginia Piper. Thank you for joining me today. Um, it's getting toward the middle of December, and I just thought I would pop on here and give you my humble top 10 tobaccos of 2014. Now, back in June, I gave you guys a top 5 list, and that was when I was a pretty novice pipe smoker, didn't know a whole lot, didn't get an opportunity to try a whole lot of blends. So I was interested to see how my tastes have changed over the year and how many tobaccos, would I carry over from the original list, and what would kind of drop off for me. But I've tried dozens of blends since then, and I have actually carried over a couple, but there are a few that I still like, I still enjoy from time to time, but it's a new list, and it's cool to see what I'm enjoying now, and I'll look back on this next year and compare what kind of stands the test of time for me. And well, I hope you enjoy this list. I hope I'm able to inspire you to go try some of these tobaccos. They're all great in my book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 honorable mentions, and then I'm going to go ahead with my top 10. So my aromatic honorable mention is going to be Boswell Premium Burley. Now, I wasn't quite sure if I should consider this an aromatic, and I think Boswell's does consider an aromatic, and I think anyone who tries it would consider it to be an aromatic. Now, it's a burley-based blend, which does have a slight sweet topping on it, but it's just a real wonderful smoke. It's just so easy to smoke, great flavor, very subtle sweetness to it. It has no tongue bite at all, burns cool and dry, and it's just very enjoyable, and I really like it a lot. So that's my aromatic honorable mention. And my non-aromatic honorable mention was actually in my top 5 previously back in June. It's a tobacco that I still really enjoy, and it's Presbyterian Mixture. Great mild English blend that smokes great by itself, but I do enjoy blending it with some Lane BCA. Get a nice smoky sweet blend that I like to enjoy from time to time. So those are the honorable mentions, and so without further ado, I'm just going to get right into the top 10. Number 10 for me is Strauss Tobacconist Alt Park. Now, this kind of displaced Trout Stream on my top list. Trout Stream was in my original top 5 as my favorite aromatic. Now, I'd heard of Alt Park mostly through Boontar. It was a blend that was made for the Cincinnati Area Pipe Society, and not too much is mentioned about it. Matter of fact, I don't think there's an entry for it on tobaccoreviews.com, and maybe 1 or 2 video reviews for it on YouTube. So didn't find a lot about it, but I just was, when Boontar told me the story of it, I was intrigued, so I went ahead and ordered some, and I was impressed. To me, it's similar to Trout Stream, but it's got an extra something that adds a little bit more, of a dimension to it that I really enjoy. So that's one aromatic for a non-aromatic guy that I really enjoy. So number 9 is Bob's Chocolate Flake by Galworth and Hogarth, or Hogarth. Now this is a flake it just reeks of the Lakeland essence, and that's something that I'm really fascinated by. And whenever I smoke this, I'm just really it wakes up my taste buds, and it really just hits it with something different. You get that flavor, that essence that some people describe as soapy. It's highly floral, but that mixed with the hint of chocolate that's topped on that, and it's very dreamy, you know, kind of takes me away to, I guess, I can't describe the feeling it gives me, but it's just a real nice tobacco that every time I smoke it, I pick up on a different nuance. I think it's going to be one of those love it or hate it tobaccos. I, for one, absolutely love it. So I recommend you give it a try if you want to just experiment with something new and interesting. That brings me to number 8, which is Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake. Just a real good medium to full flavored smoke. Now, I've heard some people say it's high on nicotine. Some people say it's not. Doesn't affect me very much, and I think I've got a decent tolerance for nicotine. I can smoke 2 or 3 bowls of Dark Strong Flake in a row and not feel a thing. So I don't know, maybe that's just me, but nonetheless, it is a really good tobacco that I like to enjoy. We're up to number 7. Number 7 is Dunhill Elizabethan Mixture, which is a blend that I'm just recently getting into. It's in my current rotation now, so I've only smoked less than 10 bowls of it, let's say. But every time I smoke it, I like it more and more. It's got a real nice, it's like a sour but spicy tin note, which is really different from any other vapor that I've ever tried. It just smokes real nice. It's very smooth, and just real highly enjoyable for me. So, Elizabethan Mixture is number 7. Number 6 is Old Dark Fired, which I've also recently just gotten into, and there have been just a bunch of reviews on this come out lately. People are really rediscovering this blend. I know it's been around for a while, but it seems to be making a kind of a rebirth lately throughout the YouTube pipe community. A lot of people are picking up on it, and for good reason. It's just a great tobacco. I just finished a bowl of it, and I can't say enough great things about it. So Old Dark Fired, I think everybody needs to try that tobacco. Okay, so we're into the top 5, and my number 5 blend is McClelland Bulk 5100, also called Red Cake. Just a great Red Virginia blend that is it's just almost like a perfect Virginia for me. Perfectly sweet. I can't describe it any more than that. It's just a great blend. I really love McClelland's Virginias. It was hard for me to pick one, and I didn't want to just have a rash of McClelland's Virginias, because I could easily pepper my top 10 with 5 or 6 of their Virginia blends, but 5100's a standout for me. Up to number 4 is Early Morning Pipe by Dunhill. This was my number 1 tobacco on my original top 5. It was the first non-aromatic tobacco I ever tried. It was my first English blend that I had ever tried, and so it's got a special place in my heart, and it's still a go-to smoke for me. It's an everyday smoke. It's a great mild English blend. I can enjoy it any time of day. It's just something that everyone should have in their cellar. Are there better blends? Yeah, sure, there might be better English blends, but for me, I think that's just a perfect English blend. Number 3 is Hearth and Home Black House. Man, that is just an amazing blend. I think it's definitely has deserved all the accolades it's gotten. Just a really great smoky flavor to it. Nice full flavor, and I'm just intrigued by it. It is also in my current rotation, and I don't know that there are too many blends better than Black House. For me, there's two better blends, but it's in the top three, and I'm really enjoying it. I love it. Number two is Luxury Bullseye Flake. Again, this was a carryover from my original top five. I just love the appearance of it. Is wonderful. The Virginia Perique, perfectly blended. Just a great flavor together, and then with the little dot of Cavendish, it really just brings it together and just adds a great element to it. I love to fold and stuff that into a bowl and just kind of wait for that hit of Cavendish come to sweeten up the flavor, as if it wasn't sweet enough. It's on its own. It's a great blended tobacco. You add that Cavendish to it, and it just really takes it to the next level for me. It's just a great blend that I enjoy quite often. I always go back to that. So again, another tobacco that, you know, I recommend everyone should have some in their cellar. And finally, number one tobacco that for me for the end of the year is a tobacco that I purchased very early on. And when I first got started with pipe smoking, I kind of hoarded a lot of stuff. So it took me a while to get around to trying this. And I'm so glad that I did. And it is now known as Balkan Blue. When I bought it, it was Blue Mountain, so I know it is Blue Mountain. It is, and I've tried many Balkan blends before, of course, but I think that a lot of people agree that it might just be the best Balkan blend that's available. Just the perfect mixture. The Orientals are just superb. Great base of Virginias, great right amount of Latakia, and I think it's just blended just superbly, and it's just perfect. And if there was one tobacco, if I could only choose one tobacco to smoke, probably, you know, for the rest of this year, I would choose McClellan's Blue Mountain, or Balkan Blue, as it's now known. So there you have it. You may agree or disagree, but for me, those are the 10 best tobaccos that I've tried this year, and I really look forward to trying a lot more and expanding my horizons, coming up with a new list next year. I still have dozens of tobaccos in my cellar that I have not gotten around to trying yet. I've got tins that are not opened yet. Samples that are given to me that are sitting in jars that I haven't gotten around to trying yet. So it's going to be really interesting and quite a challenge for me to try to get through all those. So I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys, but I hope you got some good ideas about some tobaccos you might want to try. If you have any questions about any of these tobaccos, please feel free to comment below. Send me a message, hit me up on Boxer. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. So guys, I appreciate you sticking around, listening to my top 10, and hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, I hope you have a happy holiday. Hope you enjoy all your smoking, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.